Based on my TikToks, my life could probably seem a little bit confusing, so let's just start from the beginning. I was always the main one to ask my friends who's gonna be the first one to have a baby in our friend group. Turns out I should have just kept my mouth shut because it ended up being me. But not in the nasty way that you thinking. It all started with a knock on my front door and a letter that read, "To my dearest Hannah."
Hey Hannah, going through a thing. Need you to watch my baby for a few days.
I stood there reading this and I thought to myself, like, what the heck is going on here? Nah, I'm just kidding. That never happened. But I actually did get this letter in the mail though. But instead of these words just telling me that I'd be spontaneously taking care of a newborn baby that isn't mine, it was also telling me that the newborn baby was already here. On my front porch. It's kind of funny how whenever I'm ready to restart and get my life back on track, I get another major curveball. And I've gotten to the point where I low-key have realized I'm not really good with navigating my day-to-day lifestyle when life's chaos is also whirling around me. It's not until the dust begins to settle that I'm actually able to look at the road in front of me and begin to walk it. So when a baby popped up in my arms and I was supposed to take care of it for over a month by myself, I kinda didn't know what to do. I was completely overwhelmed. One day I was emerging from my summer blues and was excited to get my life back on track, and the next I was holding a newborn trying to take care of her when I could barely take care of myself. It was a 2024 plot twist that I, despite all the craziness I've experienced in my life, didn't really see coming. I genuinely felt like I was beginning to spiral, and that all the work I did to undo my summer blues was going to waste. Every goal and every plan I had set for my fall future had come to a screeching halt. Because, think about it. It's not like I can go to work or class with a newborn baby attached. So we spent all of our days indoors, which unfortunately for me was exactly what I did all summer. I was so stressed, and everything that I had done up to that point to make myself less stressed was not working out at all. So one night, randomly, one of my long distance friends called me and we ended up talking, and she was giving me a little mini life update. Then all of a sudden she could hear the baby in the background and was like, "Oh my gosh, is that a baby?" I ended up telling her everything that was going on, and without hesitation, she invited me and the baby to come stay at her house with her, and my friends also agreed. And that was that. It was the small amount of hope that I needed. I was losing my mind, and this was my ray of sunshine. And my reminder that even though it didn't seem like it, everything was really gonna be okay. So as quickly as I could, I packed me and that baby up in my car, and that was it. We were going on a road trip.
So, I never told y'all what I was doing. I look a little crazy. I haven't slept that great in a while. Okay. Currently, I'm on a road trip, a 10-hour road trip, and I have a newborn. And basically, we were at our first rest stop. We were 2.5 hours in. You're supposed to get a break every 2.5 hours. It feels like I was only driving for 2, but it says my house is 2.5 hours away from here. So we've been driving for 2.5 hours. Yeah, so I'm trying to give her a break every 2 hours, take her out her car seat or whatever, because her teeny weeny little spine can't handle it for extended periods of time. That's pretty much it. I took her out, I thought I was going to change her feeder, but she's not waking up. So maybe this will just be her for a little bit, and maybe in another 2 hours and she'll wake up and she'll eat and stuff like that, which is good because we need to ration the breast milk we have. We don't need to ration it. Well, there's more than enough. Literally, I have this box filled with, oh sorry, every move I make she's moving. That's good, she's stretching. Apparently her little spine can't take it. Literally has like all the frozen foods or whatever, and it's like insulated. Anyways, lots of cars driving by, and that's the rest stop behind me, and that's it. I don't know if this is actually gonna be in a video or if I'm just making it for myself. I don't know if it'll be interesting enough to be in a video. I'm tired though, so maybe I should take a nap, a 30-minute nap. I don't know if me taking a nap, a 30-minute nap is gonna do anything for me or make me more tired, simply because I've been up since 4 a.m. and I was supposed to leave at 4 a.m. but I didn't leave until 10 because I didn't pack the car and stuff the night before, unfortunately. Anyway, we'll see if baby wakes up. Hopefully she doesn't wake up when it's time to leave again, because that would just be really annoying. But right now, she's stretching out. That's that. I might try to like stretch her legs too, just to give her more, you know. Anyway, my back hurts really bad and I need some Tylenol. And we have 8.5 more hours to go. Yay me.
In the rightest way, looking like an Halloween, laughing while she lit her pen and coughed, and then she came up to my knees, begging, baby, will you please do the things you said you do to me, to me. Oh, won't you kiss me on the mouth and love me like a sailor? When you get a taste, can you tell me what's my flavor? Don't believe in God, but I believe that you're my savior. My mom says that she's worried that I'm covered in this flavor. When we're getting dirty, I forget all that is wrong. Sleep so I can see, 'cause I've been to it so long. Sleep so I can see, I've been to it so long.
You're just taking care of the
home. Are you recording?
Oh, yeah.
This is my home. It's City Cribs.
Hello. Who's that there? What you got there?
It's my Puerto Rican princess.
Okay.
Whoa.
Puerto Rican is crazy.
Kind of smell like spit.
After 15 hours of driving, we had finally reached our destination. Just a bunch of 20-something-year-olds temporarily taking care of a baby. And at the time, we didn't know for how long. Little did we know, our temporary trip would turn into home for the next 6 weeks. Memories of stories that I had heard of people adopting kids that randomly fell into their lives kept popping into my head. And after a few weeks with the baby, I started to wonder if I would end up being that person too. Because if being a temporary single mom was hard, I couldn't even imagine what it's like being the real thing. But I mean, they do say it takes a village, and personally, I had to go be with mine. I truly have God-sent friends because they welcomed us up with open arms and gave me what I didn't even know I needed, my community. And you know what? Having the first baby in our friend group actually turned out kind of fun. This guy. Oh my God, ew.
6 a.m. What y'all doing up?
We're raising a baby. Look, the sun is coming up.
That shit's not cool, bro. Bro, I got a live baby, bro. Whose baby is that, bro?
It's mine.
That shit took 9 months, bro, to hold, and you just wanna...
Where are you? No, look at this.
Why do you keep doing that?
Oh, you saw that? You like that?
So, yeah. Nice.
Every time I look at you, bro. I'm ugly, bro. Chill.
Tony doesn't have the cutest baby I've ever seen.
You remember her?
Her
Put
turban.
the turban on her and she was so cute, but then she got kind of mad.
Baby, if you pick up that head one more time, leave that noggin alone. I know you're tired. Just drop it. Just drop it. It's okay. You'll figure out how to pick it up tomorrow. Today, just sleep. Just sleep on it. Or Bert first.
You're smiling! Look at that smile! Every day's better with some morning dancing.
Even though I was incredibly grateful to be with my friends during this time, it wasn't all fun and games. I mean, as you can imagine, having to spontaneously care for a newborn baby that isn't yours would be stressful on anyone. But along with the usual, I was also stressing out about stuff that I had never thought about before. Like, what if I accidentally tripped and dropped the baby on her head? Or what if she got baby napped? Or what if she gets SID, sudden infant death syndrome, which is exactly as scary as it sounds. I would constantly be having these sudden realizations that, oh my goodness, I'm in charge of a living, breathing, tiny human being. And I took my job pretty seriously. Like for instance, if she laid too still for too long during her naps, I would have to double check to make sure she was still breathing. She always was. I literally had no one to thank but God for giving me friends who were so willing to open their hearts and homes and help me lessen the load that was suddenly placed upon me. And after 6 weeks, I'd finally gotten the call that it was okay to come bring the baby back to her home. So another 15-hour-long road trip was ahead of us, and I was dreading it. Especially the part where I had to drive with one hand on the steering wheel and the other hand holding a pacifier in her mouth behind me because this poor baby would cry without it. And oh yeah, making sure not to drink 1 ounce of liquid because I didn't want to have to stop to use the bathroom because 1, ew, public restrooms, and 2, I didn't want to go in there myself, so I'm not gonna bring a newborn baby in there, and obviously I just can't leave her in the car, so that meant absolutely no bathroom breaks for 15 hours. The drive home was gonna be so tiring, but I was more tired of the same old routine of eat, sleep, poop, repeat, eat, sleep, poop, repeat. And I was so ready to just get back to my own life, so it was time for us to go home, even if I didn't really want to. On the way down, I had already decided that I was paying someone to come drive with me because I was not doing that whole drive by myself with a newborn. I did it once, and I'm probably never going to do it again if I can help it. So shout out to my Bricky Bear for driving with me and then flying back home. Literally, I can't thank her more enough because without her, I literally would have fallen asleep and driven into a ditch, so...
Bald and happy.
If there's one thing I've learned out of this whole experience and my mother-ish adventures, it's that my life is very, very interesting, to say the least. Stay tuned for more. Subscribe. Who knows what'll happen next, but personally I've had enough uncertainty and excitement to last like a lifetime, and I'm ready for something simple and boring. Or not.
That's a wrap.
Oh yeah, she needs her little 30 minutes a day because she be fighting it bad.
Hey, don't look at me like that. I'm trying to help you with that bacon. You got it.
No, she be doing push-ups.
Hey. Sorry, are you ready? My brother's not walking, so I have to terrorize you instead.
Whoa, dude, totally rad finger.
So she's really looking at the finger.
She has boogers in her nose. Wait, let me get them. Can you see them on the camera?
No.
Bless you.